So this is captured right after I left the farm with Sofan and Kochi. And I went down to this is the East Forest Path map here. And this sign tells us also where we're heading, because we're heading to the artist's workshop. So right behind us, there's the trail to the graffiti artist trophy, where we need to go for that. Right in here is the forest area where we passed through with Kochi for the tour. I'm going to be stopping and taking a bunch of pictures and recordings and stuff, so I'm going to cut most of that out. Down there kind of loops back around to where we just were. So my intention was I wanted to take a bunch of pictures of Matyora's art installations, her sculptures, her pieces, because I thought taking the pictures would be helpful and would speed along the next trophy that we're going for, Artist Assistant. But in the end, none of the pictures that I took were usable. So there you go. So that giant structure is a decent landmark. It's kind of in the middle of the forest. And there's three paths you can go from there, and they each lead to areas that you're going to want to explore. This was another one, and I kept this one in here because it does also point to where the artist workshop is. But again, I took these pictures thinking that it was going to help me in the end, but no. I mean, the trophy requirements are very simple anyway. It's another quick task of taking a couple pictures and then making a choice. And it doesn't matter what you choose. There's no wrong answer. But I did want to show the path from the farm to the artist. We're going through basically the northeast corner of the map to the south. Wait, no, I said that wrong. The northwest corner of the map to the southeast, basically. And here is Matyora's house. Took a couple more pictures and did a little scrapbooking there. So as soon as you walk in here and you use your camera on one of these sculptures, or maybe if you just go up to her and talk to her, you'll start the dialogue here.
Oh, that sound. The camera click. The valley used to be so full.
I'm basically going to let this play out. There's no reason for me to gab throughout this. And
you came to see the work of
it's important. I mean, I think it's important for you to see how simple the task is. You just basically take pictures of 3 of the 4 sculptures that are there, and then she'll realize what you're doing and how you're kind of putting these memories into a book. And then she gives you a task to make a choice in her kind of piles of junk that she has off in the corner there. It also doesn't matter what you say about her pieces here. She's gonna talk crap about her own work no matter what you say. So call it lovely, call it horrible, be indifferent, doesn't matter. She's still gonna tell you it's all crap. So take 3 pictures, show them to her, tell her whatever you want to tell her about what you think of them, and then we'll move on to the next task.
Come, show me. What do you think of it? Wrong. What a soulless object. Look at that face. Broken eyes. Nothing graceful about it. I should have grown ivy over them. At least the flood will take it all away. Was I never truly inspired? Did I really fail so completely? Let's see another. It is ugly, but it is also uninteresting. I thought if I stood outside his door long enough in the rain, that God would let me inside. All I did was toil my fingers to pieces. I wanted to capture this valley in a piece of art. That's all. It's just junk. Enough about my... Let me see what else you've got in that journal. My trash all on a page together, like a real art exhibit. One day, you could add my name to it. Matyora. They might as well know who to blame. The museum vault. Every artist dreams of their work hanging on its walls. Oh my God. You'll try to go there? It's so far. It'll drain your life away trying to reach it. It might be a longer term than you expect. You may be as old as I am by the time you get there. Your journal might end up in the vault, which means my artwork might end up there. Oh, that would redeem everything. Every wasted hour. When a dream crawls back out of your throat, it hurts. But I can do better than those little statues. I can, if you help me. This art will...
So here is the event at hand. You've shown her a bunch of pictures. She realizes you are cataloging everything. Then she gets a little bit more inspired to participate. So she's going to show you this area of junk. There's, I think, about 4 or 5 objects you can look at and you can choose. I choose one object. It's a musical instrument. You can choose some of the pile of junk. There's a rifle in the back.
What a cheap-looking contraption. I'm not
I
sure
think there's
what
4
it
objects.
is.
But again, whatever you choose, it doesn't, like you can't, there's no wrong decision that you can make. This game is pretty stressless, you know? You don't have to really worry about your choices. Just take your time and enjoy it.
But lovingly preserved.
There's a disclaimer when you start the game up that basically tells you, just take your time, just vibe out, you know? Enjoy your experiences. Don't worry about anything. That's the whole kind of purpose of the game. Just take it all in. Back here is where the gun is. And I thought maybe I'd be interested to see what she does with the rifle. Actually, you never end up, that's the other thing. You never end up seeing what she does.
I'm looking at a gun. Before coming to the valley,
Unless you do in the cutscene, and I cut the cutscene out.
What the origin of this haunting?
There's a nice long prayer that you can listen to or record once you're done here, right before you get the trophy. There's a second thing right here. Oh, no, that's the way out. Okay. So I guess there's only about 3 items you can choose from, so I picked the instrument. Go the non-violent approach.
So beat up, but
Music's
lovingly
always
preserved.
a good choice for me.
It must have played some important tunes.
So whatever you choose, bring it to her, and then she will perform a bit of a ritual in the middle of the forest.
You've brought me
And
Moses' violin. He was a wonderful singer. We were so proud he came from.
and then
Tieng
you
Valley.
can
He
get the trophy,
collected
and then we're going to look
stories,
at another
games,
item that
and
you can handle.
songs and spread them
You can take
across
care
the
of right
world.
afterwards.
You remind me of him. He died of a heart attack on a stage in a foreign land. It was a brief and powerful feeling to share the love of this singer with the rest of the world. Without him around, we have less in common. Even I loved him too. We all did. Do you want this to be our theme? Very good. And the tea is ready. In the past, I tried to control everything. My work was dead. I'll rest these weary knees.
So as I mentioned before, I cut out a good bit of the cutscene there.
As long as you bring
After
them
you've made your
closer
decisions,
for me to see, I'll tell
you
what
can
I
go ahead
know.
and experience them on your own.
There's only a little bit of today left.
But
Then the
she
city
concludes
will
saying, you know,
lights the
time is
next
running out.
season.
Time for the next season. And then you get the artist assistant trophy there. So before you leave, I want to review the locket that we saw in a previous video during the tour that Kochi gives us. So this is leaving the farm where Sofan and Kochi live. And this is the first stop on the tour of the Tieng Valley. And in this treehouse here, which is to the west of the farm, there is a birdhouse, and in that birdhouse is this locket here that is addressed to
Bird stole a
Matyora.
small trinket. I left the bird its prize, but maybe I can.
And we are going to learn more about that locket right now. So right after, this is literally cut right after we just got that that trophy, that artist assistant trophy, we are able to ask her about the locket because we've already seen it in the treehouse. So if you have not already done that, gone on the tour, taken care of that stuff, seen the locket, go back to the treehouse, find it, come back to Matyora, ask her about it, and she will tell you of her little love affair with the musician that we actually just used his instrument in the other piece. So that was kind of neat that we made that choice. So there we go. That's Love Uncoverer. A little bonus trophy there for you. And that takes care of the artist. The two things we can do with her.
All right.
There is just two more trophies that we have to take care of before we head off to the shrine. It is starting to get later in the day.
Matyora
Time is running out in the valley, so hopefully this helped. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.